Hello, YouTube. Gloriousroyal here. We are going to be digging through Twitter, possibly Reddit, and looking at some of the wildest memes and new stuff coming out of the Starfield tag. I love this game so far. I'm sure some of you have already seen some of the more outrageous takes about Starfield and the hate people are levying against the game for having something as simple as inclusivity options like they/them pronouns. Without further ado, we're going to crack into that here. So let's check that out. All right, let's dig into it. Someone made the Millennium Falcon from Star Wars in Starfield using just the builder. That is absolutely wild to me.
Millennium Falcon in Starfield.
Spectre X Gaming made the Millennium Falcon in this game. This is what I'm talking about when I say that the customability of the ship was so awesome to me, and you can just kind of do what you want. This and Armored Core goated on their customability so far. This is really cool. I'm very early in the game. I haven't even had the chance to really build a ship. I can't afford anything. I can't wait to see what I get to build. I want to make something really cool. I want to make Harrison Ford a ship. Just Harrison Ford's face floating through space. A ship. That's exactly what I want to have. GameSpot.com gave Starfield a 7 out of 10, and they played 55 hours. The main quest is 20 hours, and the side quests are about 35 hours. Xbots. You need more than 55 hours for the game to start becoming good. Just for the record, the game took 25 years to make, but it's shorter than The Last of Us 2. The main story is 21 hours. You know something interesting about this? People are going to shit on the game for it being only 21 hours. When, if I'm not mistaken, how long main story Skyrim? About maybe 34 hours? If you're a gamer that strives the aspect of the game. I don't even think that's the case. I don't even think that's true. The Council War BS. Where is it at? Yeah, these are the DLCs. Just the base game, no DLC. What are we looking at for it? Dawnguard, Hearthfire, Dragonborn, main quests. Main story, average time about 37 hours. Medium, 31. I don't think that's outrageous. You know what I mean? You could beat Skyrim's main story in 15 hours. I don't think that the 21 hours is indicative of the game. The side quests, maybe. I'd have to see more of the game. Like I said, I'm only so into the game right now. I think it's a weird thing to judge the game off of just the playtime of it. There's also so much side content to see and do in there, so much dialogue with the characters. These are role-playing games. I don't know if you judge it just off of the main quest, though it's not a terrible thing to do. Even then, 21 hours, that can be quite a lot depending on how you play. And that's the thing, these reviewers are also attempting to get this game out quick. They're probably rushing through the story. Who's to know? Maybe they took their time with it. Most people don't play... Here's the thing, this is going to be a controversial opinion maybe. People don't play the main storyline of Bethesda games. Ask how many people... I would guarantee you, out of the people that played Fallout 4, maybe 60% of people actually beat the main story. I never beat it, and I have 400 hours in that game. Skyrim? I beat the main story twice, but I have over 2,000 hours in that game. We are reacting to some of the most interesting takes about Starfield on Twitter we found. I've only been playing Starfield for an hour, and literally the funniest thing just happened. Let's see. What do we have here? By Aaron Bailey Art.
You gotta be kidding me.
There's no way. You can throw something before the cutscene happened and it doesn't freeze time around you for the cutscene. That's good. People are gonna... people used to do this in Red Dead 2, where they would like shoot a character and then the cutscene happens and they have like a arrow coming out of their head. It's so funny. Or main story, only after the main story was rough. That's the thing, is I don't think you can play it for the main story. Maybe some people do, but all right, let's crack into the big one, chat. Let's go into the here. Actually, I'll go to my own Twitter really quickly. I think we should address the big elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. Just a streamer having a completely normal reaction to, checks notes, being able to choose your pronouns in a highly detailed RPG customization screen. Wait until they see you can put vaginas on anybody in Baldur's Gate. They're not gonna like that. Let's see this. Let's I actually have only seen like a second of this. I haven't seen his full reaction because truly I don't need to waste my time on.
I just want to say something to you, Bethesda. Just want to say a little something. There is nothing I love more. Taking my headphones off, fuck that. Bethesda, there is nothing
Incoming tantrum in.
I love more than to sit down, comfy chair, turn on my PC, fire up a brand new RPG, lose myself, think, oh my god, just think of this world, just think of all the planets I can visit.
Yeah,
all the
that's cool. Immersion is cool, isn't it?
Involved with all the fights, all the relationships, all the
We'll get
people
that. We'll
I
get into
meet,
that.
all the places I go. I'm so excited to go there. And you know, I love nothing more than, with all of that laid out in front of me, I love nothing more than to be dragged out at every fucking conceivable opportunity so you can fucking current day us.
Current day us?
Sorry, did you want to get immersed in our world? Yeah, well, guess what? Fucking pronouns!
All right. Let's talk about immersion really quickly. Yes, it feels immersive when you can make a character that you can project yourself onto. You're a dude? You're making a dude character. That's cool. You can feel really immersed when you make that male character and they all respect you and call you a dude, a he, a him, using your pronouns. That's pretty cool. That's immersive. What happens when you're non-binary? They want to be immersed in the game too. Why is that suddenly an issue for you? It's a 1-second button press. You decide she, her, he, him, or they, them. How did that ruin your immersion, buddy? I don't want to be presented with other people's reality. Okay. Click he, him, and move on. Play your video game. This kind of behavior is just unhinged. To care that much that a video game put pronouns in the settings. Just pick he, him, and move on. Let's continue.
Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day Californian shit! Because that's
Brother, as a Californian, I am so happy I live here and not wherever the fuck you're at where that is supposedly normal, if that's what your implication there is. It is not a Californian thing. Even if you're a person who doesn't understand pronouns, you use them in your everyday life. You were born and they called you a boy or a girl. They decided you're a boy or girl in school. They point at you and they say, look at him. They use pronouns everywhere. We're just using more inclusive pronouns now.
all we fucking know! Because we're boring! We're so fucking boring!
Brother, you're the kind of person that goes into a store and yells in people's faces, getting your spit on them because they told you to wear a mask.
Our own fucking reflection! That's the level of our narcissism here at Bethesda Western Game Company.
No, what is the where's the narcissism coming in?
Fuck your immersion. Fuck you having a good time. Fuck you falling into a world and just getting lost. No, no, no. Current fucking day. Fuck off.
Once again, let's talk about that. You're throwing presuppositions out. Where's the narcissism? What about them making a decision to do that is narcissistic? Are you implying that they're doing it for internet clout? Because they're going to deal with people like you more than anything. Right?
You're boring. You're fucking dull. You have nothing to say. You are a one-hived mind twat waffle.
Do you not listen to the people in the conservative right that say the exact same words in the exact same tone that you are saying? You want to talk about hive mind echo chambers? Brother, think out of the box. Please, I'm begging you. Come on.
That's all you fucking are. And you wonder why people are getting so fucking sick and tired. You take everything we love, all our emotions, all our fantasies, all our escapism, and you just can't help shovel your dog shit, fucking crap ideology into everything, every single solitary fucking thing.
Bro, I hope every soda you ever open is all shaken up. And I know that's disrespectful because that sucks to have your soda shaken up, but this is not okay. He looks like he'd say inconceivable. Imagine being this angry about something that doesn't affect you in the slightest bit. Is that London Bradshaw? Did I miss the pronoun option of the character creator? I fucking love London. London's a good friend. This is the thing. I don't want to dwell on it too long because once again, this is a person who is a grifter. They're posting this because they know they're going to get attention. You know what I mean? This is a grifter. You know what? With Twitter, here's the thing. With Twitter Blue recently, Twitter Blue, because that's what I'm going to call it, being out and people getting paid ad revenue for posts that blow up, you're going to see this shit a lot more than you did before. This is grifting. This guy is out here because he knows it's going to get him somewhere, right? The better thing for us to do is move on. We see them, we let them yell into the void, and we just move on with their lives because what's the point? What are they? They're just really sad. I hate to project things onto people, but it is a sad state to be that angry about something. Even if I didn't care for pronouns, seeing pronouns in Starfield didn't take me out of the ability to play Starfield and enjoy Starfield. You know what I mean? And that is exactly why I think it's important to talk about these things. Mr. Echo Chamber, who only wants to not hear it, actually. The irony of the idea of hive mind is that instead of hive minding it, we should never talk about it because you need to keep politics out of my games. I don't know how I'm going to cut this for YouTube. Maybe I keep this whole segment in, but I figured we'd get over the elephant in the room of the Starfield meta right now on Twitter because, boy, oh boy, this is something everyone's talking about right now. I think people can feel threatened by it because they don't understand how to relate to it, and they panic at the thought that they're supposed to directly relate to it. Not everything's for you to relate to. Not everything's for me to relate to. You know what I mean? What else do we have? PSA, if you're playing Starfield on the PC and you're having performance issues, use these optimized settings. Oh wow, is this an optimized setting list? Dynamic resolution on, render resolution 75%, graphic presets. Interesting. Might need to give this a go because I'm running a 3080 and let me tell you, my PC was hitting 90 degrees. That temperature gauge was going up and I was crying because it was so hot in this room in California and it's not worth it. Let's see what else we have. We have NPC's gate crashing conversations will never not be funny by the King of Fools.
I'm actually thinking about asking her to marry me pretty soon. Leave that between us, okay? I don't want her finding out before I pop the question. I'm actually thinking about asking her to marry me pretty soon.
You know what's funny is there are going to be people who look at this
Between us, okay?
and they're going to say, this is why Starfield's a bad game. This is why I love Bethesda. They're janky. They're these technical masterpieces with so many moving pieces and parts that are so cool. And then that happens and it makes you giggle. I love Skyrim and Fallout for these reasons. There's sometimes sometimes you don't want to fix a bug. Sometimes you don't need to fix a bug, you know? That's good. Bethesda tradition continues as stealing items while placing buckets on the NPC. Some things never change. This might be something that some people might not get. Azador Gaming posted this. In the old days of Skyrim, you could pick up a bucket and put it on a character's head, and they don't react to that. However, it keeps them from seeing anything. And you could effectively steal everything from them, take the bucket off, and they'll be like, what happened? It doesn't work in Starfield as far as my knowledge goes. Bethesda patched that out of Skyrim early too because it's kind of broken, but it's funny, and it's a pervasive meme in the community of the bucket hats. It's so good. What is this? Finders Keepers. Is he using another object to slide this object out of the... This is that jank I'm telling you about. If you tried to do... there's got to be a video series where people... If you tried to steal like they steal in Skyrim and Starfield, and you just do this in real life, and people are like, huh, what's he doing? Like, where you going, bro? Oh, I'm just doing something. Don't worry about it. That's good. That's really good. Starfield is such a huge game. You might see surprised where you arrive after a jump. Is it me or has video quality been worse on Twitter since it changed to X? Things upload and they just look grainy and gross sometimes. But the sight. He made it perfect, right? We haven't even been able to really warp jump yet in our game. We were just kind of still on the first planet. No, Starfield is not free. I can't believe I fell for this. I can't believe they got me with this one. This is one of the oldest Skyrim memes to persist to this day. I had a feeling. I'm so angry. Say it. Go ahead.
Hey, you.
Finally awake. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. That's good. It's like falling for a D's nuts or a Rick Astley joke. Every NPC in Starfield looks like they just seen you on a wanted poster 14 seconds ago. Some of them, I've had this where they're making this face at me and they're like, it's like, why are you like this? That is so funny. That is a really good screenshot of all of these characters because they do that sometimes. I don't know that I'd want them to not do that. I don't want a perfect game when I play these games. I want this. This might be a hot take, but this is what I want when I play these games. Oh, is this Smashly TV? Starfield bugs are
I
interesting.
really love my job, but it's hard work and long hours. I could definitely use the cappuccino from Terra Brew right now.
This is just a skit from The Office.
I really love my job, but it's hard work and long hours. I could definitely use the cappuccino from Terra Brew right now.
That is just a skit from The Office, isn't it? Oh no. What is this? 35 hours since last incident. Armored Core 6. Our filter is a difficult boss to make sure you're smart and quick enough to get through the game. Starfield, hold my beer. This is the conservative final boss in Starfield. Pronouns. Send this to a conservative to scare them. Every name Vosco can say in Starfield. Epic Treasure posted this. Ah, right. So this is a lot like in Fallout 4. Codsworth can say a ton of different
Mr. Fuckface. Mr. Orgasmo.
names in the game. So many names. Like if you put the name in, the bot can say it. Apparently this bot can say them too. Let's see. Assface. There's some funny ones. Clark, Cobb, Cock. Dell, Dennis, Dorothy, Doug. That's funny. That is a long list of names. That is a very long list of names, which I think is really cool. I love that because that, for like, there's going to be a number of people who like put their legitimate legal name in, Xavier's of the world, and they're going to be like, did the bot just say my name? That level of immersion is huge. Todd Howard's a genius. How does he keep doing it? Yep. I knew it. You can sniff them out. You can smell another one of the... Finally, you're awake. Hold on. There's one I need to show y'all too. This one's a perfect one, I think. I think I liked it myself. Here we go. After 16 hours in character creation, I think I've finally created my dream man. Good old Todd Howard. It is... I love the idea of a Todd Howard playthrough of the game. It's just... Todd Howard is so... They did a really good job. Let's get a... Todd Howard. That's he really captured his look. I hope that's real. And not a what do you call it? Photoshop, but it's good nonetheless. What's up, Cafe? It's good nonetheless. Let's see. We have one last, I think, thing we can look at that I have pre-prepared for Starfield, and it's
Hey, you. Finally awake.
well, YouTube, that was a fun time. I hope you enjoyed our little rants, our little fun, poking fun at Starfield, a game that I truly enjoy, and you can catch me playing live on twitch.tv/Gloriousroyal if you want to come watch us. Is it dash or is it slash? Who cares? See you there.